Markkanen, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Jones in at small forward. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. These are his first free throws of the game, and he drops the first. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Harden fires away from outside. Kessler with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's Sexton. 6 to shoot. Here's Markkanen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Harden scanning the floor. Powell outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Harden against Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Zubac passes to Harden. Off the mark there with a 3. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And they pick up 2.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And he's going to the line for 2. The officials, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Sexton, shooting 2. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Jones. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. He's off on the layup.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Sexton. Kessler finds Sexton. Kessler a screen. The 3. Outside for Sexton. There's the 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Outside Harden. Screen by Leonard. And Collins with the big block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Here's Leonard. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Outside Sexton. Pass to Collins. Rebounded by James Harden. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Going inside. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
And what a move by Leonard. Baiting the defender to get them where he wants them.
And Leonard drops them both. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Now here's Harden. Leonard on the wing. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall. Leonard's got 7 points.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Pass to Kessler. Now here's Sexton. Kessler a screen. To the inside. To halt the run. And here's Collins. Clock at 4. And Collins with the slam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
The three from Sexton. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, a closely contested. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So the Utah 5 right now. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Lauri Markkanen out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Harden. Following the bucket by Utah. Zubats misses the baby hook. Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Here's Zubats. Out to Powell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Leonard can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Hendricks. Collins with it. Kessler with it. From deep. Can't hit that one. Jones with the ball. Picked up by Markkanen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's the break. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Leonard against Collins. Kawhi attacking. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Leonard's got 9. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Here's Powell. Pass to Zubats. Outside Jones. Buries it from 3. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Markkanen finds Collins. Back to Markkanen.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Collins outside. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Sexton misses.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Harden. From downtown. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Outside Harden. Out to Leonard. He takes it in. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Collins penetrating. And Collins with the slam.
Can we talk about body control? Well, right there, Collins showing how to maintain one's balance on that physical drive.
Now here's Harden. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Zubats. And miss after miss right now. Sexton looking around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Powell for 3. That'll do it for the first half. Utah ahead. They lead by 7. Well, now we have some time. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Drew Eubanks out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Eubanks, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Eubanks. Rebounded by the Jazz. Martin, left side. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Bogdanovic passes to Eubanks. Eubanks the screen. Pulls it from the top of the key, and he gets the jumper to drop. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Clarkson outside. Pass to Filipowski. On the take. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Here's Martin, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great positioning. Batum aggressive for those second chance points.
Clarkson outside, and he drives in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Dunn outside. Coffee on the wing. From behind the arc. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Dunn. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah leading by 9. Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Filipowski. Eubanks defending. Batum against Martin. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Martin. He's got 5. And he converts the layup. Martin's got 7 points in the game.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A line change here for Utah. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Norman Powell. Utah shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Williams no good on that one. Jones from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. He's got 6.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Clarkson up top, defended by Harden. Now here's Clarkson, 5 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Utah ahead, up 10. And we're just moments away from the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So the Utah 5 right now. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Collins Sexton out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Collins, a good look. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Sexton against Harden. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Markkanen. Ooh, Markkanen powers through the contact inside.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Harden, deep three-point land. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Jones. Clock at 6. Back to Sexton. For 3. Oh, the 7-footer, Lauri Markkanen.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
On the wing, Harden. Here he goes. And then Harden with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, there's the alley. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Out to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Collins. Leonard for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Jones. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Sexton misses. Clippers trail by 15. Pass to Leonard. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Zubac with a screen on Kessler. To the paint. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Colin Sexton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Markkanen finds Kessler. Here's Collins. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's Harden, tightly guarded. Leonard against Collins. And Leonard with the strong finish. On offense, here's Utah. 11-point game. Collins with a screen on Harden. Here's Sexton. Zubac with the steal. And Powell with the stuff. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Harden, and there's the drive, and it's blocked by Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he lobs it up top, and stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And the pick and roll was a good decision by Sexton. He's got solid playmaking instincts.
Swatted away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. So we see Utah get the win here. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Doors that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now Sacramento starting 5. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now here's DeRozan. Ellis on top, guarded by Harden. In the corner, it's Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And Levine launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Ellis. Harden against Ellis, and he banks in the lane. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and... Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Well, Teron Lou and I had a few minutes to share. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. Murray dishes to LaVine. Beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Levine against Powell. Levine passes to Ellis. Back to Levine. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Levine's got 8.
Well, this is Levine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hand.
Harden finds Leonard. Shoots the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Outside for Murray. Driving in. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
Here's Leonard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Valanciunas with a screen on Powell. Powell against Levine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Zach, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
James Harden.
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Leonard finds Harden. Leonard with a screen on Levine. Harden, no good. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Murray outside. Valanciunas against Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Zubac.
Well, it still works. Might be one of the oldest tricks in the book, but that up fake earns Valanciunas a trip to the line.
And the second free throw, good. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harden. Comes up empty down low. Wide open look here for Murray, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Plenty of offense in this closely. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside, Levine. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Levine. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Levine's got 12 points in the game.
Levine cooking right now, and if I'm the defense, I'm trying to make sure I knock him off balance.
And he makes that one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Powell against Levine. Outside for Murray. Back to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Murray, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
DeRozan a screen on Powell. And Levine, here we go. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Levine feeling it out a bit. They need this. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Jones, no luck. The Kings trail by 5. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Powell. DeRozan a screen. Levine inside the three-point line. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
I tell you, that jumper of Levine, so pure looking when he's in rhythm.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Nice job by James Harden to leap out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Valanciunas with the ball. Zubac defending.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Harden. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Ellis with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. Ellis against Harden. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
Sacramento making a switch here. LaRavia's checked in.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The shot will not fall. Excellent D that time from Jones. Harden the pass to Jones.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Team substitution, number 0. Malik Monk.
Stolen by Zubac. James Harden getting it done for LA. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25-point. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Sabonis. Jake Crowder out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Here's Dunn, and the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Monk outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Monk's got his first basket.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Monk for three. Offensive rebound. Crowder, the pass to Lyles. Outside, Sabonis. 5 to shoot. Monk outside. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Eubanks. Back to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. The Kings trail by 5. In the corner, Crowder with it. Down low. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
On against Monk. Outside, Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
Monk outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Dunn. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Monk outside. To the inside. The Kings have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw good. Sabonis.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
It's stolen by Monk. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Left side, Sabonis. Up top, Lyles. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lyles.
Well, there's good genes with Domantas Sabonis. Arvidas, a great passer. His son, excellent as well.
Dunn kicks to Batum. Back to Dunn. Drops in the layup for 2. Dunn's got 8 points.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Monk against Dunn. The drive by Monk. And the basket is good. He's got 7.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Monk against Dunn. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Three-pointer, Crowder, and that's shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Levine with the slam.
Boy, you love the footwork of Levine, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
Good, Kawhi working near the hoop.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's DeRozan. And contact on the shot. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The line for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the last play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Harden, no good. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
James Harden, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Levine. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
3 points.
Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
Harden looking it over. And that one drops for him. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Levine can't hit. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Team foul. At the line for your first. James Harden. One shot.
Closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard looking over the floor. Over Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Powell the pass to Leonard. And Kawhi drives. With the clock winding down, Zubac finds Leonard. Pass to Powell. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Another shot. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ellis, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
The 3 from Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Murray against Jones. Murray outside. Levine sets the screen for Murray. Harden grabs the miss.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from. You want to command the defender's respect.
Team foul. Ellis. 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Zubac kicks to Jones. Outside Leonard to take the lead.
Well, to me, that's about tight defense impacting the shooter. DeMar DeRozan's activity is becoming a factor.
Kick out to Levine. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Murray is screen on Jones. Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, Zach LaVine draws a level of defensive attention that allows him to draw contact.
At the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Pass to Leonard, launches it. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Valanciunas. The deep 3 from Murray. Off on that one. And so it's Sacramento who's scraped by with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
game.
Basketball fans, let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point. And for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Colin Sexton out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Sexton. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, LaVine. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Utah with the ball. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game. And I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Now here's LaVine. Fires from 14. Kessler with a rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Sexton against DeRozan. Now here's Markkanen. Tight defense on him. Yep, count it.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Now here's DeRozan. Ooh, poked away. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Markkanen, the pass to Sexton. Markkanen sets a screen. Up and in on the layup. Sexton's got 5 points.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
DeRozan against Markkanen. Outside LaVine. The 3. They get it again. Here's Valanciunas. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Here's Sexton. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's LaVine, picked by Murray. LaVine passes to Murray. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I mean, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Sexton with it. He's got 7. Basket counts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Kings trail by 7. Now here's LaVine. to the middle. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Here's Kessler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Here's DeRozan. Yet to see a basket. On the wing, Murray. Collins defending. DeRozan outside. Takes it inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
Utah leading by 6. Utah shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes a first. All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Levine finds DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Sexton misses.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Jazz up by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Man, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. Utah leading by 5. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
Ooh, boy, Zach LaVine. Sheesh, that was mean.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 15 points.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
LaVine against Collins. Murray. Back to LaVine. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Ellis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
The all-around game of LaVine, an excellent passer for his position.
Here's Sexton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Count it.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Here's Markkanen. Outside for Sexton.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Collins with it. it. Checked by Murray. Here's Hendricks. Sends it home from three-point land. Hendricks has got 7 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam to the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Levine. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Jazz leading by 8. Outside Sexton. 1:21 left in the second period. Marketed for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, BA. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect. So I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon. A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Kings foul. Ellis. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Levine. This one for 3. At the arc, Zach Levine.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Outside Sexton. Down low. Here's Hendricks. Collins outside. And there's a pick. Got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Jordan Clarkson, Filipowski out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Williams, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Williams against Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Williams. And it's Monk missing. Jazz leading by 8. Inside, here's Filipowski. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
And Sacramento has possession. Outside Monk. Utah grabs the miss. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And that one's good. Clarkson. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Sabonis with a screen on Williams. Monk finds Sabonis. Fires top of the key. And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Clarkson for three. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Kings trail by 12. Crowder inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Well, grant the Kings one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
And it's Monk missing. Utah leading by 12. On the wing, Clarkson. Monk covers. It's stolen. And here's Crowder from the arc. Williams grabs the board. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Martin. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
I mean, the effortless athleticism. You can see Clarkson loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Here's Lyles. He's guarded by Martin from the wing. And another miss by Sacramento. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Filipowski, the pass to Clarkson. The 3-ball. Crowder grabs the miss. Kings trail by 14. Outside Monk. Sabonis outside. Hits the trifecta.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. George, he's checked in for Clarkson.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Jazz. Number 3.
1:24 left in the third. Utah with another miss. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 11. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team foul.
Here's Monk. No points yet. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Williams.
That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play.
Martin outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. 5 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Lyles, the pass to LaRavia. Back to Lyles. Fires from deep. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. George against Sabonis. Back to Martin. George passes to Martin. Here's George. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Jazz leading by 11. Taking a look at Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the 1. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's LaVine. Explosive play by Levine.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Sexton passes to Collins. Marking it outside. Here's the pick. Pass to Hendricks. Now Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Collins with it. Takes the 3. Ellis with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Valanciunas with a screen on Sexton. Ellis passes to Levine. Now here's Valanciunas. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Utah leading by 9. And here's Sexton. Pass to Collins. And he goes right over DeMar DeRozan and slams it down.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins, a little bit of sauce on that slam.
Collins with the rebound. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And Hendricks gets it to go.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The 3 from Sexton. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And here's Collins for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Murray. And a missed layup. Jazz leading by 14. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Ellis. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a miss there on the triple. Utah has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And the layup falls.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
1:46 left in the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And since being a lottery pick, we've seen Lowry add muscle, helping his strength.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
No good on the free throw. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Sexton. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. Sexton's got 23 points.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Jazz.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Colin Sexton.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Fast break, here we go. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Levine. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Sexton looking around. And the three-pointer goes. And the Jazz lead by 16.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Levine passes to Murray. Back to Levine. 4 on the clock.
Zach Levine.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The putback. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be...
On 2K, here are the 5 for the Clippers. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
And it's sent back by Leonard. Harden against Sexton. Right wing. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Hendricks. To the wing on the left. No one near him. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Collins against Leonard. Tries from 7. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim. On the way in.
He could be an effective slasher. Collins familiar with finishing through defenders.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Sexton. And he converts the lane.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Harden looking it over. Screen by Leonard. It's Harden with the drive. Leonard, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Markkanen gets to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen down low. Working on Jones. And Markkanen throws it down.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. On the wing, Markkanen. Collins with it. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And this is Harden especially, one of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Jones, still without a basket. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Kessler setting the pick for Sexton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's Harden. He has 6. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So for the Clippers right now, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Sexton the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. The 3 from Harden. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Utah leading by 7. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023, so all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen, instead creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Hendricks, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Kicks it out to Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 19 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires, high post. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from James Harden.
Well, a master from the mid-range. Harden is so good at finding available space from that distance.
In the corner, it's Kessler. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Sexton dishes to Collins. IT that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. To the left wing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 24.
And not a lot of limit to what the lefty can do. James Harden from deep.
Harden against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kessler. A three-pointer off the mark. Jones, no one around him. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Martin is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Williams. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Down against Clarkson. Outside for Batum. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Batum's got the first field goal of the second half for the Clippers. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Here's Dunn to the left side wing. Batum, the screen. Coffee, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Williams. He takes it in. Outside for Martin. Here's Filipowski, defended by Batum. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Dunn covering, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. LA's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Eubanks. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Tipped away. Stolen by Clarkson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Bogdanovich wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Sends the ball, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Dunn passes to Batum. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Batum's got 5.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Outside, Martin. And it's blocked. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Utah leading by 5. Now Clarkson. It's Martin on the wing. And finished off by Martin.
Pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
Dunn kicks to Batum. It's up a 3. Filipowski grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Filipowski. 6 to shoot. It's Martin on the wing. 3-pointer. No good there. And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. You've got Drew Eubanks. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Batum, and it's Coffey in at the small forward. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 9. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sexton against Harden. Kessler a screen on Harden. Kessler in the post. Lays it up off the glass. Kessler's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Harden outside. Lets it go with the three. Rebound, Utah. Outside, Sexton. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
One of these monster nights from James Harden.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Kessler's setting the pick for Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the triple. The shot by Sexton, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Jones slams it home.
There's an open man. You can make sure that James Harden will find it.
Pass to Sexton. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 10.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Sexton for 3. Kept alive. Here's Hendricks. Guarded by Powell. Count that bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And with it, he's picked up by Collins. Stolen by Kessler. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kessler screen on Harden. Sexton for 3. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Hendricks. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Hendricks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Utah.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Colin Sexton.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 11. Nobody near Leonard. Drains the three-pointer. So it's Utah with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
sport. And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at point guard. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
So it's Los Angeles now. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Outside Jones. Launches it from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And on the fast break, Murray is a threat. We know he loves cutting through any opposition and getting himself a shot.
Harden. Valanciunas with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace. So we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Body control, flair for the dramatic, LaVine in style.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's DeRozan. High post, Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Here's Ellis. Offensive rebound. Tries again with the clock winding down. Stolen by Harden.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Nice job by James Harden to leak out and get an easy opportunity. Yeah, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.
Out to the right wing. Zubac passes to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Leonard. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Jones misses. The Kings leading. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by LaVine.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by LaVine.
Here's Harden. Tipped. DeRozan against Leonard. Here's Ellis. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 4. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Harden surveying the D. Outside Jones. Let's go with a 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Kings lead by 6. On the wing, DeRozan. Leonard defending. 46 seconds left in the opening quarter.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And LaVine.
Oh, wow! Did he just do that?
With with authority.
Wow.
How about that showmanship? Levine there with the great dribble move.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Harden. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the drive. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that does it for the first quarter. Sacramento on top, up by... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Jones in at small forward. And that one drops for him.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Zubats. Pass to Ellis. Murray from outside. That shot, no good. And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Zubats with a screen on Levine. Powell passes to Zubats. Back to Powell. From the arc. Ellis with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Levine for 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 12.
Yeah, there's the versatility Levine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
Jones with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Leonard. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. DeRozan against Jones. Oh, DeRozan sinks it through contact.
How about the acceleration of DeRozan on the break? Just beats everyone down the floor for an easy opportunity.
Screen by Leonard. Harden from outside. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Jones against Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Levine passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Sacramento leading by 10. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Levine with it. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Jones from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray passes to Ellis. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And now a 12-point Sacramento lead.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide-open look.
Harden with a bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
They kick it out to Murray. To the inside. Here's Ellis. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Good job to recognize the situation and make the feed. Murray Murray's a much better player when he's using his teammates.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
The Kings lead by 13. On the wing, Levine. He's got 12. Pass to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by James Harden. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Powell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
On the wing, Levine. Defended by Jones. Levine surveys the D. He got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Sacramento closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
For the fan, half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shots.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
We got Trey Lyles. Jay Crowder is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Dunn outside. There's the drive. Basket's good. Dunn's got his first points of the game.
Dunn is always looking to attack. When he has room to run, boy, you better look out.
Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Monk with it. Picked up by Eubanks. 5 on the clock. Here's Sabonis. Some solid D from Eubanks. Clippers trail by 9. Lets it fly from 18. No good that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Here's Sabonis, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Well, just nice to see the time spent in the gym by Chris Dunn coming to fruition on that jumper.
Monk for 3. Pure from three-point range. And the Kings lead by 14.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Lyles, the pass to Sabonis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis, attacking and using his size to his advantage.
Free throw drops for Sabonis. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Chalk up 2 there.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Here's Monk. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, there's good genes with Domantas Sabonis. Arvidas, a great passer. His son, excellent as well.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's Monk, guarded closely. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray. Monk's got 8 here in this quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Monk passes to Sabonis. And the layup is good off the glass. Sabonis has got 9.
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it.
Batum outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Monk passes to Sabonis. No luck on that one. Some solid D from Eubanks. Bogdanovich against Crowder. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 16-point advantage. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Oh, throw it down!
Can you say elevation? Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. For 3, Powell. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis looking over the floor. Inside. And it's Monk missing. Got a piece of it. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Monk. And there's the lob. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 18. And here's the fast break. Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Up top, Harden. Monk covers. Harden can't hit.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
To the middle. Here's Lyles. Outside Monk. The three is up. Offensive board. Here's Sabonis. And finally, they hit one.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Leonard, right side. Here's Zubac. Outside Jones. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Don't you just love watching Domantas Sabonis get to his spots? This guy's so creative on the offensive end.
Harden. Of course, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he does.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jones against Levine. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
James Harden taking 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Here's Ellis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, you love the unselfishness of DeMar. We know he's a capable scorer. That time sets his teammate.
First personal foul. 3rd team. Shooting for LA.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
2 shots.
He does not get the second one.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved, and his role is increasing.
Levine against Leonard. Valanciunas sets a screen. Down low. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Kings.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach LaVine.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Harden can't hit. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Murray from outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so here's Sacramento. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And it's Murray finishing it off.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Preparing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Sexton is out there with Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses. I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Fires the 3. Kessler passes to Sexton. Now here's Markkanen. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch-and-shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
Now here's Ellis. Outside for Murray. Here's the 3. It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Markkanen against Levine. 13 feet away. Rebound by Murray. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
It's stolen by DeRozan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about the anticipation there for the steal and then the athleticism for the finish. DeRozan's effective there on the fast break.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The 3. A new 14 for the Kings. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. And DeRozan throws it down.
The flush. DeMar getting up.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play. He gets the finish.
After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick-and-roll guy. And he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
Valanciunas, that's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Wow. You know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You got to love the confidence.
Ellis. Third personal foul. Third team.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam. I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Ellis. Scoreless thus far. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. Off target with his three. Utah is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hendricks can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Yep, that one goes in there.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
It's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Levine. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and defense. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Mercy, that was downright dirty. Levine, yes, sir.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Kings ahead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas into the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the first one drops. Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give.
And Sexton slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Sexton attacking. Pass to Kessler. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. Kessler screen on DeRozan. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Inside. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Levine.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Right side Levine. DeRozan inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. From deep, Ellis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, that's a terrific dime from DeRozan, and this is why guys enjoy playing with him.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. It's stolen. Collins looking around. Sexton uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted.
And now just a 1-point Sacramento lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's DeRozan. He has 6. Outside for Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Hendricks passes to Sexton. 1:09 left here in the second, and Sexton slams it in.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
That's tipped. Ellis with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Levine finds Valanciunas. And they get it. Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Utah. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sexton driving inside. DeRozan against Kessler. 13 feet away. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. Sacramento again missing. Last break, here come the Jazz. Collins, that's a 2-pointer, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 3. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Williams. Martin is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Sabonis gets them up. Back to Sabonis. Taken away by Williams. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang! Straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Marks and dishes to Martin, to the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The assist.
Oh, An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lebowski passes to Clarkson. Martin kicks to Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Score 3.
Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead. Monk for 3. Sabonis. Filipowski grabs the board.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with.
The Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the middle. There's Wiles. Pass to Sabonis. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Did you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Monk finds Sabonis. The Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Wiles kicks to Sabonis. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Nice jumper there. Once Sabonis gets some breathing room to shoot, he rarely passes it up.
Here's Sensabaugh. Lays it up and banks it in. Sensabaugh's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Monk outside. Outside, Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Monk against Williams. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Sabonis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Filipowski, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Right side, Sabonis. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Second chance shot. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. To the paint. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Jazz up 8. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Yes, the hammer from Levine. That is an electric athlete.
Outside, Sexton. Kicks it out to Collins, and taken away by Ellis. And now Sacramento on the break. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Keegan Murray.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Levine looking around. Five to shoot. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sexton attacking. Pass to Kessler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And now the Kings fast break. Over in the corner, Ellis. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. DeRozan against Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. Good. Sexton's got 20.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Wide open look here for Murray, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. 5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Sexton the pass to Collins. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Ellis.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Utah's on defense. Buries it from 3-point range. Ellis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Monk's checked in for the Kings. Sexton against Monk. Now, here's Sexton. Defense is right there.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. And Murray. Here we go.
And first step quickness that time for Murray.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the 4th. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Levine wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create. Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Kicks it out to Collins. Kessler passes to Collins. From deep. The offensive rebound. Outside, Markkanen. From past the arc. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus... Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Levine. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sexton with it. Kessler wide open. He fires. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Jazz get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.